All right, what's up, Misfits? Welcome to today's episode. Today we're going to talk about step one of every successful marketing campaign that has ever existed. This is the first place you need to start.
That's right.
Hey guys, it's Jordan and Max. For the last 7 years, we've bootstrapped our entire lives by building online businesses, software companies, information products, and marketing agencies to survive.
Now, to see if we can take things to the next level, we've left our previous businesses to see if we have what it takes to build and maintain $1 million business without outside funding.
Follow along as we learn, share, and teach the best digital strategies being used by the best marketers and entrepreneurs in the world today.
This is Misfit Radio. So, believe it or not, we weren't always good at marketing. In fact, we were downright pretty terrible.
Yeah, we were awful.
Yeah.
We thought we were good.
I thought we were really good, actually. So when we first started, we had a client down in Louisiana, and we were our lead magnet that we're putting out there was a 10-minute stretch program for back pain.
It wasn't a 10-minute stretch program for this or for that. It was just, if you want to stretch, here's a 10-minute program.
Everyone who's ever had back pain, here's the magic program for you.
In 10 minutes.
And people loved it.
Oh,
we
yeah.
thought we were geniuses because we were getting so many leads.
Yeah, I think, we would get 25-cent leads. And we're talking name, email, phone number. It was crazy. We'd spend $5. We get like 20 leads. We're like, oh man, this client is going to freak out.
We're the best marketers ever. It turns out a ton of those people were giving fake information. They didn't even actually have back problems.
Right.
And a lot of the people, they just would fall off the map as soon as they got their program.
Yeah, exactly. I think, we were like, okay, we're getting all these leads. Like, our assumption, I think at first was like, oh yeah, they're leads. Now they're going to be patients.
Right.
That's how it works.
Right. Like if you can't make them come into the clinic, it's because you're bad at sales, not because the leads suck. False. No, the leads just suck because we were creating a very generic offer and blasting it out to anyone who would listen. Mm-hmm. And it turns out you really you can't do that. So when we're talking with this client, we're like throwing all these super good metrics at him, like our cost per conversion is crazy, our click-through rates are nuts, and just the amount of leads we're bringing in on a daily basis was like unheard of. So we thought we were brilliant.
Yeah, I think I remember our very first metrics meeting, like, here's the results we got you.
Came in so cocky.
Yeah, we brought in, we're like, we got you 80 leads, man. Like, boom! Like, tell us, can you keep up with all these leads? Like, are you keeping up, man? And
can your business handle this much excellent marketing?
And he's like, okay, you got the lead, like, now what? What's next? And he's like, I'm calling these people, you got me their phone number. They have no clue what the heck I'm talking about.
Right? And he would call within like a day or two, and these people would still be like, dude, like, I never downloaded a back pain thing. What are you talking about?
Right. Or the ones that were like, yeah, I downloaded a stretch program. And he's like, oh, so do you want to come and talk more about your back pain? And they're like, oh, no, I just wanted the stretch program, which is fine for some leads. But when all of your leads say that, you're probably not doing it right. So we kind of hit this wall.
Yeah, we were in for a very rude awakening as soon as we realized that despite a ton of people taking our lead magnet, they weren't good leads and none of them were converting. So it was basically the first time we really realized that, people taking lead magnets and people opting in does not mean that they're fit for sales, or doesn't mean that they're buyers or that they're your ideal customer at all.
Right. And I think that really brought us to kind of our revelation is that, we can't just put something out on the internet and give it to everyone who wants it and expect them to become customers. We need to find out who, we want to be our customer and give them things that would benefit them and speak to them.
And before we even got there, we had the same kind of gut feeling that I think everybody gets, is that Facebook doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like everyone's taking this lead magnet, but no one's converting. That means that no one on Facebook is a good buyer, or like Google ads don't work, like, because it's just pulling in bad leads. And that's just garbage thinking. Like, there's so many people on Facebook. Like, what's the percentage? I think it's like 80% of people have a Facebook.
Yeah.
Something insane like that. And for a fact that there are other businesses that are killing it on Facebook. So to think that you are some unique scenario where Facebook or Google doesn't work for you is just statistically stupid to think.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, none of my customers are on the internet.
I am so different. All my customers are so unique. They don't buy on Facebook. Garbage. It's garbage. So we basically had to decide that either we suck at marketing or we had to figure out how to make it work.
Right.
And we did.
Yeah.
We did. And it all came down to, buyer psychology, like what makes somebody actually buy. And the problem that we had was that our stuff was so general because, in our minds, and I think a lot of people have the same problem, it's like, well, I'm the best we're working for a physical therapy clinic. So in our minds, we're like, this is the best physical therapy you'll ever have. We service everything. And if you have any sort of problem or pain in your body, I can fix it. So we had this really general 10-minute stretch program.
Yeah.
But that's not what gets people to buy. People buy when they feel understood. When you have a really blanket statement marketing strategy or how you're talking about stuff is just like, oh, I fix everything. You're trying to make people understand that you're the best. Okay? People don't buy when they understand you or your business. They buy when they feel understood. Which means we're doing it completely backwards. We have to get super nitty gritty on who exactly we're talking to, what their problems are, and what can we give them to solve that problem. A very specific person. So you want to dig
right?
in?
Yeah, I think I kind of jumped ahead a little bit earlier, but it was like you were saying, everyone wants a stretch program, but that's not going to bring people into us because we don't understand them. Like a stretch program is not going to solve their problem. We're not even speaking to their problem. So we had to take a step back and really dig into who we wanted to reach, who the ideal customer was, and not so much about just getting anyone's email address.
Exactly. So that's when we discovered, this is the first thing you have to do if you're going to have a successful marketing campaign. You have to understand exactly who your ideal customer is. And it turns out, we've gone through so many entrepreneurship programs that are always talked about finding your ideal customer. And it's always been kind of this still very broad, even when we taught it. It's just like, we built physical therapy software. Our target are physical therapists.
Yep.
It's like that's not the case either because we need it to be very, very specific.
Right.
So what we started to do is we started to ask, who is your favorite customer? Who is the best customer you have in your business? Okay, and let's learn every single granular detail about them.
We don't stop at Of course, we cover the basics, like are they a man or a woman? How old are they? What is their age range? But we dig really deep. So of course we go over goals and objectives and maybe what their objection is to the purchase. But we also dig real deep. We go, how many kids do they have? How old are their kids? What kind of car do they drive? All these things that don't really seem important, but really give you a rounded picture of the person, so you can really pin them in and speak directly to them.
Right. It's not just about their external demographics. All right. It's not about just about what their car is, what job they have. We need to figure out what's going on inside their mind to really craft a sales message that's going to bring them in. Mm-hmm. So you got to get kind of creative with it. So for instance, if you're treating active adults, right, and you on the surface, it's like this person wants to just solve his knee pain so he can start lifting heavy again and being more active and be able to keep up with his pals in the gym. But in reality, that's not what you're selling him. What he's really after is the confidence, knowing that he can go in there, feel young again, and outlift his buddies. You're selling him confidence, not a stronger knee. Okay, so it's all about finding what is the internal thing in their head that they're not telling you that they're after. Because if it's the thing that they're not telling you, that's the real thing that they're buying. Right,
and when you do key in on that, they're going to feel understood and they're going to buy.
Exactly. It's all about finding out exactly who it is you're trying to... let me step back. It's all about determining who the best person or the best client you have is and finding a way to clone those people. You want to make more of those clients. So when you're crafting a marketing strategy, you have to determine which one of your customers you're trying to clone and create sales messages and marketing packages to that exact person.
Exactly. We always talk, whenever we talk with someone, we say, pick one person. I want you to think of them, picture them in your head right now, and answer all these questions as if you were that person, right? And I think that one helps it get down to a very specific, person you're trying to target. And I think the second half of it is that even if you know who your avatar is, you say like, yeah, I know my customer, like I work with this one person, I got it. Great, it's easy for you then. Just write it down, and you're gonna, whenever you're creating content or whenever you're writing an ad, whenever you're doing anything, read that sheet first and talk as if you were talking directly to that person, if they were sitting across the table from you.
Yep, exactly. So once you know exactly who it is you're trying to talk to and craft a message where you're basically talking to them from across the table, then we kind of applied this into our own marketing. So when we went back to our client in Louisiana, yeah, he was trying to fix, back pain, but when we drilled down into more specifically, he's trying to fix, middle-aged adult men's back problems who love golf.
Right.
Which is a totally different thing. And it's like the fact that doesn't come up when you first start talking about a campaign is like,
it's like, oh, we're talking to golfers who have back pain, not just everyone on planet Earth.
Which is on us. We didn't drill down into the questions.
We did it wrong. I mean, we didn't know. We thought we were good. We thought like, oh, back pain, easy. Here's a back pain ebook.
But then we found out his favorite customer was a doctor named Dave who loved playing golf, and he just wanted to keep up with his buddies. They went golfing every single weekend, and he couldn't keep up. He had to sit down midway through and let his buddies play a couple holes ahead of him. And that made him feel inadequate almost.
Right.
So we wrote sales messages around that. We went and got video testimonials from Dave to talk about that and how this particular clinic got him back on his game and beating his buddies.
Right. And I think, like our 10-minute stretch program for back pain, it transformed into, a warm-up you can do before you hit the course so that you don't have back pain when you're out on the course.
Exactly.
And let me tell you, that brought in an entirely different audience of people.
And a lot of people think, well, it's like, well, if I only talk about to this one person, then I'm not going to get all the other people in my clinic. Or are there even enough people like Dave? Yes, there are so many people like Dave that you'd be amazed at how many people there actually are that are almost clones of each other. Like their lives are so similar. So when you craft a very tailored message, you're going to get a lot of people that have that exact same problem. They might not be doctors, but there are people that are lawyers and other business people that relate with Dave, and they're going to come in.
They're still going to feel understood by the message, the same problems Dave experiences.
Exactly. So once we made this switch and started changing the way we did this and applied this to all of our clients since then, we've built insanely profitable marketing or Facebook campaigns by doing this.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think we're at liberty to share its exact numbers, but needless to say, we weren't getting 25-cent leads anymore, but we were getting converting leads, which were even better, and it was a profitable campaign for them.
Exactly. And now the beautiful thing is, it's like this isn't just a Facebook strategy. This applies in every element of marketing and in business. And since we've been doing this, our success on Facebook and with landing pages and funnels has exploded because we know how to craft a sales message that's going to get someone to feel understood, so they don't only just come in and buy from you, but they follow you and they connect with you emotionally and build a relationship, so they keep coming back to you because they feel understood,
right?
Not because they understand you. Okay?
Yeah. I would say whether you're spending $5 a day or $5,000 a day on any size marketing campaign, number one is know who you're talking to.
Exactly.
You got to have your message tailored. They got to feel understood. And you need to be able to provide value to that specific person.
Yep. And we were going to end it there, but there was a gold nugget that we were going to share with you guys. If another siren drove through here, we have a little game where every single time a siren comes through by our house, we're going to drop a gold nugget. One didn't come by, even though like 5 passed by before this. We're going to share the nugget with you anyway.
Exactly.
So how do you, once someone creates their avatar or list of avatars, what do you do?
So there's actually a process that we came up with, and a few others helped us create it and learn it. It's called rapid fire testing. So I have 5 favorite clients. These are all great for my business. Which one should I go for first, right? So what you can actually do is do a single ad set for each avatar.
On Facebook.
So one campaign, and we typically do direct to Messenger, okay? And Messenger is not the typical objective we use for our full-blown campaigns, but when we want to find what avatar to target, it's Messenger. We create an ad set based on demographics, do our messaging for each avatar. We run that, we spend $200 in 5 days, okay? And whatever one has the most messages, that's the avatar to go for. Make your campaign for them first.
Exactly. And the reason you test on Messenger is because it tests which one of these audiences, which one of these customer avatars is going to be most responsive on Facebook and have the most engagement. Because if they're willing to message your page, you better believe they're willing to click and go to your landing page.
Exactly.
So that's rapid fire testing. That's the first phase you need to do in any successful marketing campaign. If you guys have any questions on this, drop us in the comments. Go join our Misfit Radio private Facebook group. We have a bunch of people in there. We talk marketing all day, every day. We love helping people solve their problems, and we just love doing this.
Yeah, anything you guys want to learn about marketing, sales, business, we'd love to teach it to you.
Heck yeah. We'll see you in there, guys. Oh yeah, now that one felt good. Having the foundation is absolutely key. Building a business, building a building. If you don't have a foundation, everything else is compromised. To learn more about how you can build out a strong foundation for marketing success, go and follow us on YouTube and subscribe to our channel.